Hi guys, and welcome to this tutorial. What I'm going to do is, I just made a quick base, just to try and look like, it's for a demon prince, so that he's kind of casting a power, or, he's ripping the place apart with his demonic presence. So I just used paperclip, I cut a few pieces and stuck them in, so it looks like they're floating. I'm sure there's better ways of doing it, because they kind of spin and stuff, but if you're careful you'll be alright, and you can just plop them back on. So the goal for it is to get as close to this as possible, but I'm going to change it slightly. There you go. So I'm going to be, mainly what you use for this is an airbrush. So I'm using the Patriot 105 if it's set up here. I'm going to start with Army Painter's Chaotic Red, and I'll put that in the airbrush. But to tin my paints I use Glaze Medium in the airbrush. And if I'm doing big batches I use drying retarder as well. I'm going to use Imperial Blue from Game Colour, and then Model Air Light Sea Blue. But I'll show you when I get to that stage what will be done with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the airbrush, I'm going to set it up and spray this stuff on. I'm spraying at about 25 to 30 psi, and I'll come back once this has been base coated red. So we'll see you in a second. Okay guys, welcome back. I have applied the red, it's still wet. The way I'm doing it is I'm going to add the gravel and grass and stuff on top when I'm finished, because I want it to look like the demonic power is coming from underneath them. But if you wanted to have it as if the demon was glowing, you could add it on and then just like make the base, then add your grass or your gravel or whatever else, and then have it sprayed up with like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go straight in with this. I'm going to do a 45-degree highlight around so the red stays in the recesses and the blue is only coming up with some of it. So I'll come back again when that's done. Welcome back guys. Not much has changed. I've added the base to an old GW pot just so it was easier for the airbrushing, and I have airbrushed it at the 45-degree, so just in the deeper recesses you can see some of the red, especially in there, some there. The next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some of this Model Air into the thing, and I'm just going to do a zenithal style highlight just directly down on the top of the thing. And what we'll do then is we're going to start adding the lightning effects as if it's like power, and I'm going to use a very detailed brush to do that. And that's the reason that I haven't added my basing materials yet, because I don't want to be destroying one of my detail brushes running it across basing materials. So well, I'll show you anyway in a few minutes, and I'm going to get this done now and come back and show you the next step. Hey guys, welcome back. I had a bit of a problem there, and I left the PSI up too high, so when I did spray the blue it completely obliterated all of the darker blue. So what I'm going to do now is just get some darker blue, water it down and use a base coat brush, and I'm just going to run it into these sections in here, the recesses underneath there, just on the bits where it's too light blue. And once that's done I'll come back and we can move on to the next step. But when you're gonna spray the light sea blue onto the very top, lower your PSI and just do little bits so you're not over spraying the shadows that you already added, which I completely forgot to do. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay guys, I've re-added some of the darker shadows there just to give it a bit of contrast, as if the power is emanating from the very centre of the base. That's where the main light is kind of coming from. And what we're going to do now is just mix some of this with any white colour that you have, and we're just going to streak the lightning down, and I'll show you mine when it's done and you can have a look at it from there. The difference with this, between this one and the other one what I done was I used red and blue and I mixed the two to get a purple in the middle. Basically what I done was I tried to make this sword again but on the base, and I added lightning effects with the two highlight colours, which was Vallejo Scarlet Red and then the white mixed with the light sea blue. But I just kind of wanted to change it up a little for this one. So I'll paint on the streaks, and I'll come back and we can wrap up this tutorial with some basic material then. So don't forget to lower your PSI when you're spraying on the light blue, and if you do, it's fine, just use your dark blue colour and go in and add shadows again. Just water it down enough so it runs in. And we're nearly there. So hang on guys, and we'll see you in a few. Okay guys, I went ahead and finished the base. All I did was use a mix of the light sea blue and Morrow white from P3. Mixed the two of them 1 to 1. Just drew a few kind of spider web patterns around the base. But then to highlight it, because I had it watered down, I just used pure Morrow white. And there you go. You can see the white. And then I just added some PVA glue and drew on some flock and some stones, just to make it look like, you know, the ground's actually being pulled apart by this. And painted the edges of the base black and got paint on it. Or yeah, I got paint on the paint. I got static grass on it. So that's it. It's just a quick base. It's something different. It's better than just, you know, cork and grass. Just to try and spice it up a bit. You know, it's up to yourselves what you think of it. I like it. This will be kept aside for my Demon Prince finally gets purchased, and I can stick them straight onto it then. Let me know what you think anyway guys. Let me know if you want to see more tutorials on stuff and things, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers for watching, and give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Cheers.